Hello ladies, and thanks for tuning in to Far Above Rubies. Today we are talking about Psalm chapter 13 and the thought, but I trust. But I trust. Now we don't normally read the whole passage together, but this one is only 6 verses, and I wanted to share it all with you today. We're going to start at verse 1. O Lord, how long will you forget me? Forever? How long will you look the other way? How long must I struggle with anguish in my soul, with sorrow in my heart every day? How long will my enemy have the upper hand? Turn and answer me, O Lord my God. Restore the sparkle to my eyes, or I will die. Don't let my enemies gloat, saying, we have defeated him. Don't let them rejoice at my downfall. But I trust in your unfailing love. I will rejoice because you have rescued me. I will sing to the Lord because he is good to me. In this passage, as in much of Psalms, David is struggling. And I love that about David. I love that we see his heart, good, bad, and ugly, throughout the book of Psalms. In this passage, he feels forgotten, avoided by God. I would say, can you imagine? But I know some of you can. Struggling in his situation, filled with anguish, and very sorrowful. Even though he hasn't gotten his answer from God, he says, but I trust in your unfailing love. What a picture of trust. I haven't gotten my answer. Things are not well in my world. My circumstances are overwhelming me. Relationships are not going as they should. Heartache and sorrow are my companion, but I trust in your unfailing love. We trust because he is good, not because our circumstances are. I'm going to say that again. We trust God because he is good, not because our circumstances are. If the only time you trust God is when things are going right in your life, my friend, I hate to tell you, you don't trust God. And I speak from experience there. We trust because his love is unfailing, not because we are unfailing, not because the people around us are unfailing, not because our finances are unfailing, not because our health is unfailing, but because his love is everlasting. It is unfailing. It is unconditional. That is why we trust him. Trust is not about feeling. It's not, I feel good about God today. I feel good about my life today. I feel good about my relationships today. And so I trust God. Trust is not about feeling. Trust is about knowing. Trust is about knowing he is trustworthy. It is about having intimacy with him. It is about knowing that he is faithful. I know God, and so I trust him. I know him, and so I trust him. It's about knowing his character. It's about knowing that his love is unfailing. It doesn't leave us hanging. It doesn't throw us aside for something else or something better. It is unfailing. It is faithful. A walk with God requires trust. At least if you're going to walk with God for more than about a day, a walk with God requires trust. Trust when you feel forgotten. It requires trust when you think God doesn't know where you are anymore. It takes trust when you feel like God is avoiding you, which he never is, but it feels that way. He might be silent in a moment, silent in a season, and it can feel like God avoiding us. It takes trust when you are struggling. When you are struggling to hang on to your faith, when you are struggling to see God in your situation, it takes trust. It takes trust when you're living in anguish, pain, agony, wondering if you will see the other side of this storm, wondering if your loved one, your child, your spouse will make it through their storm. It takes trust. It takes trust in his unfailing love when your heart is sorrowful. When it's sorrowful, when you are grieving, when you are mourning, when the heaviness is too much to bear, when you feel like God has asked too much of your human heart, it takes trust. It takes trust. I hope that you will go and read Psalm chapter 13 today. I hope that you will be reminded that God is trustworthy, that his love, his unfailing love is trustworthy. I hope that you look at David's situation in this passage and say, he's a little like me. And if he can trust God, so can I. If no one has told you lately, you are loved and you are cherished and you are valuable. You have beautiful and tremendous worth, my sweet friend, and that worth is far above rubies. Thanks for tuning in today, and I will see you all again tomorrow. God bless you.